Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Welcome to Weather in 5-day forecast in roughly 5 minutes just to get you started on your day. And we are going to have one more nice day here, I think, even though there will be some clouds coming in later this morning and this afternoon from Northeast Virginia, eventually reaching up into southern New England. We should squeeze out one more decent day in case you've taken your weekend and decided to take one extra day for it. Meanwhile, beginning to see the start of the next complex weather system. Winter storm watches up for northern Illinois. That includes Chicago now. Originally, they didn't have Chicago in the winter storm watch area, but now they've added Chicago and to extends northward to about Milwaukee and then going west into Iowa. Also having seeing some winter weather advisories across the Northwest Plains and into the northern Rockies. So all of this energy is coming eastward, and some flash flood watches in southern Missouri and southern parts of Kansas. This is again all part of that next weather system. But here in the east, it's still nice and quiet, and we don't anticipate any major issues. Now, in the meantime, on the satellite this morning, you're beginning to see the system in the southern plains starting to move eastward. That swirl on the satellite tells you that there's a rather strong area of energy that is swinging east. And of course, we're seeing these high clouds coming out from the Gulf states and pushing up northward, but still having a little bit of a tough time getting much further north than, say, northern Virginia as of 7:30 this morning. But skies are clear across New England. We had a very cold night in the northeast and northern mid-Atlantic states. Many areas dropping down again into the teens and 20s, but going to be a big rebound today because there's no real cold air to speak of. And then you're going to start to see this system gradually translate to the east. The radar this morning showing a rather interesting area of rain that is spreading out across Indiana and Illinois. The northern fringe of this is probably some snow, and then that goes back with some rain and some northern fringe snows back through parts of Kansas and into northern Missouri. And you can see the extension of maybe some showers and storms down through the Gulf states and rain moving into the southeastern part of the U.S. and eventually into the Carolinas and Virginia. But the northeast from Maine down into northern Virginia remains very, very quiet, and we should not see any of this rain get close through the daytime today. After sunset might be a bit of a different story. So we're going to take you through how things are going to play out this week. And of course, we enjoyed a nice temperature rebound this weekend. That temperature rebound, by the way, is going to continue today in southern New England. Areas in southern and southeastern New England could see highs in the low 60s, mainly due to the fact that those areas will probably gain an extra couple of hours of sun before the high clouds roll in, whereas areas to the south of New York City and Philadelphia will probably be more along the lines of the mid to upper 50s, but nonetheless, not too shabby for late February. Now, here's your low moving across southern Missouri. It's really just going to kind of slide eastward. And then for late tonight and Tuesday, as this rain moves in, the other difference for Tuesday is that we're going to have more of a northeast wind here, and that is going to hold temperatures down. The low to the south, and there's a warm front that sets up to our south, and that's going to create raw conditions, temperatures in the 40s, and some on and off rain, or when it's not doing that, maybe some drizzle and perhaps even a little bit of fog. You can see that the NAM at least pushes one area of rain through here during the day tomorrow. A little bit of snow up in parts of upstate New York where it will be colder. And then you have this second low where the upper air trough is swinging eastward, and that's going to move up the west side of the Appalachians, and we could see some sizable snowfalls of 6 inches or more, perhaps, in some areas in the Midwest. We'll show you on the snow map in a minute. And then that low is going to go up to our west and bring an arm of rain up the coast for later Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And that could very well wind up being snow in parts of upstate New York and New England. And then we're going to have that low just kind of bring down some cold air to finish off the week for Friday and going into this coming weekend and the last day of the month of February, which is Saturday. It appears that the I-95 cities are certainly going to see no snow this week, as far as accumulating snow is concerned, making this one of the snowless Februarys on record for many areas down along the coast. So let's just take a look at where we're going temperature wise today, and then we'll do a quick run of the snowfall forecast maps and kind of leave it at that. So as far as the highs are concerned, we're looking at low 60s in southeastern New England. Again, warmer to the north because of less cloud cover. A little bit lower as you go south because clouds will be increasing and cutting back on the sun. So you have mid to upper 50s that eventually settle down into the mid 50s once you get into southernmost Pennsylvania, down into Maryland and northeastern Virginia. And then on Tuesday, with that onshore flow, we're looking at mostly 40s. 50 might be pushing it in some places. We've seen this a number of times this winter where these warm fronts just never get here, and we're sitting with temperatures far lower than what models are giving us. So I think we could be actually under these highs. It'll mostly be mid 40s to low 50s. Maybe you get a little bit of a boost on Wednesday as that next system goes by to our west and the front tries to move northward. And then we're going to start to see some colder air returning later Thursday in the 40s. And then I think for Friday and for Saturday, we're going to see temperatures that are going to have a tough time getting out of the 30s in most places. As for snow, in the next 3 days, not looking at a whole lot here. This is through Thursday morning, and I'm thinking that you're going to see these numbers go up a bit again north of I-90 in upstate New York and in interior New England. Before that, with that low coming out, you're seeing some significant amounts of snows being produced in parts of the upper Midwest. Chicago in there with 10, Milwaukee with 8, Grand Rapids 6, Detroit 4, and lower amounts into the northern parts of the Ohio Valley. This again is from the system for Tuesday into Wednesday, and then probably later on Thursday, because this only goes till 7 a.m. I suspect you're going to see these numbers go up across upstate New York and in northern New England. And rainfall amounts are going to be for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are going to be generally between a half and 3/4 of an inch, spread out over 3 calendar days. That's not a whole heck of a lot of rainfall. So that's it for Weather in 5. The Joe and Joe Weather Show will be on tonight on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi, at 7 o'clock. And you can also watch it for free on my weather app, my free weather app. So download the Meteorologist Joe Cioffi weather app on Google Play or on the App Store if you haven't already. And we'll be around. So look for some new weather stuff later today. We'll see you later.